Good morning. Today is Monday and it is Labor Day, at least in the United States. Most kids, at least in our area, go back to school tomorrow. However, we're going to start school today. We do school all the time. The learning never stops, but today is at least the official start of our school year. We're starting out the day with some oatmeal and we put some blueberries in there too.
And I mix my porridge. Mine is boba because I mix mine.
Since it's the day before school starts, for most kids, I have a lot of work I have to finish at the shop today, fixing instruments. So I am going to do that now. I'm going to leave for work now. I'm going to leave the camera with Janelle, and she is going to show you what a homeschooling day looks like.
Mama is going to gone, but Grandma and Grandma Miskin are coming. You feel what?
I'm headed off to work, but before I left, Grace wanted to help me do the chickens. So Grace put on her big sister's shoes, and she's really proud of them. And we're going to go feed the chickens. Okay, Grace. Are there eggs in there?
Yeah.
So we have some corn cobs and watermelon. Chickens love those. On the way in, Grace grabbed a peach and she's enjoying it.
Can I have some?
You like it, Grace?
Nothing better than a fresh peach.
It's 9:30 and I'm going to call the kids down to start school. I would like to have started earlier than this, but I'm happy that we're even starting at 9:30. So I thought I'd talk to you guys a little bit about how I'm attempting to plan out this school year. First of all, I purchased the Well Planned Day homeschool planner. That was something that I've never purchased before, but I thought it might help keep things a little bit more organized. Yes, Grace, what would you like?
School.
We're going to start school. Are you excited?
Yeah.
Should we get your crayon box?
Mine.
Let's see. We need to find the one that says Grace on it. And I think that's John. Grace, John. Which one is Grace's? Ouch, that was my finger. Here's Grace's box. Here you go, Grace. So that's her crayon box.
Wait, does Grace have
And that one says, what does that say?
Mary.
It says Mary on it. So Charity and John are pretty well able to work entirely on their own. There's some things that I will be covering with them as we go along, but for the most part, I give them their assignments and they accomplish them. Charity has a 3-ring binder that she decorated and she uses for her schoolwork, and she has word roots. She also has a high school planner that I purchased for her, so we're keeping track of all of her homeschool work here, so when she decides to go to college or nursing school, then she has chemistry she's working on and then literature. She also has her history, vocabulary, language book, and then we are doing Understanding Algebra 1 this year. John is doing a lot of the same books, however, he's not doing everything the same because there are certain things that he was more interested in. He loves the Susan Weisbauer medieval history, Renaissance history books, and Charity couldn't stand those. All right, you can color that one. You want to color Elmo? What color are you going to color his face?
Blue.
You want blue? You want to color it blue?
No.
Yellow. Okay, that works.
I do a Bible first.
Mary wants to write or copy a Bible verse from her little Bible. Look at that! What a nice job!
No.
You colored his nose and his eyes. Lydia and Peter will be my biggest concerns because I need to do a lot of one-on-one time with them, reading and watching their work, because they're not to that point where I can give them their assignments and they can go off and work on their own. And in the meantime, I will also have the little girls doing some coloring, Play-Doh, and things like that. Charity and John will also probably rotate, help reading to the little girls and playing with them if things get a little hairy. I'm hoping to keep the school to about 30 minutes per child. So Peter will get 30 minutes, Lydia will get 30 minutes, and then I will have time to just play with the little girls while Charity and John also do their assignments. How you doing over there, Mary?
Oh, yes. I did not play with Play-Doh because I'm a little.
Good morning. It is 11:30 on Tuesday. I just went out to the garden and look at what I found out there. We're supposed to get some severe thunderstorms today, so I decided to pick the tomatoes and some cauliflower. This is just starting to go a little, not past, but when it starts to discolor, that's because it hasn't been bleached. I have to show you guys this one cauliflower because it is amazing, and I have to weigh it because I think it's close to 3 pounds. Look at that. It almost takes up the entire table, and it just is beautiful. Look at that thing. So happy with our cauliflower this year. And then the broccoli has been delicious. Absolutely delicious. We got 2 more heads of broccoli. We're almost out of broccoli. Next year I'll grow more broccoli than cauliflower, but absolutely wonderful. Other than getting milk last week, I didn't go grocery shopping at all, and I don't necessarily need to go shopping quite yet. It looks like I may have some company for the weekend, so I need to make sure that I go grocery shopping before they come. But I love this time of year because really the only thing you need to get is protein or onions or things like that you need for canning and preserving, but for the most part we can just live off what we have, which is a really huge blessing to be able to do that. And even though this year started out slow with the garden, it's definitely picked up speed and has been doing absolutely wonderful. Now, we tend to get our first frost sometime in September. Depending on how the fronts run, sometimes it can be early as the 1st or 2nd week of September, or if we can get through that cold snap, which we almost always have, we'll have another couple weeks of growing. So I'm hoping that the cold weather stays away for just a little bit longer, give the garden enough time to finish producing, and then we'll go into the fall and call the garden a success and close the books for another year. We're going to cut off the leaves. I never weigh the leaves because I don't eat the leaves, even though we feed them to the chickens. This thing's huge, Cherry.
Yeah.
Sure, the chickens will enjoy it. That's all I can say. They will enjoy this. Let's see if it goes. Okay, there we go. That's better. That's for the chickens. Pull this off. Alright. And I will soak this to make sure there's no worms. Like I can see a little wormy in there. And when you grow without spraying your vegetables, that does happen. There's another worm here. And so what I do is I soak it in a saltwater solution for about 15 minutes, and the salt water kills them or makes them float to the top, either or, and I don't have to worry about them. All right, Charity, let's show them how big. Final guesses. What do you want to guess?
2 pounds, 3 pounds, I don't know.
All right, here we go. Dum da da da. It is, whoa, 3.5 pounds.
Wow.
Woo!
Over 3.5.
That is amazing. I don't think I've ever grown quite the head of cauliflower.
Yeah.
I wonder if it's that fish kelp or stuff, that fertilizer I put on it. We are back from dropping off Charity at the emergency squad. We stopped at the P.O. box. The kids are very excited because we got some packages. Not just 1 or 2, but 3. All right.
Okay,
Grace can open her first.
2, 1.
Oh,
Grace, whose is yours from?
Mine.
It's from
Iowa. A new state. We need to do a tax ceremony. We're a little behind. We still have a whole bunch of tax to put up. We'll try to get that done sometime this week.
Careful. Oh.
Oh, wow.
Ooh, lots of fun stuff.
Keychain.
All about Iowa State Parks, agriculture.
Iowa State Fair coloring book.
Ooh.
Look at Mom, we don't really...
Pencils.
Like that.
Is that the say Hawkeyes on it? Is that what it says?
Mom, look it.
Yes, it does.
Mom, look at
Hey, there's the cow again. Dear Parsnips, I stumbled across your YouTube channel one night and I am hooked. Uh-oh, I'm sorry. I love to follow the adventures of your family. I am sending you some items from Iowa, the heartland of the USA. I got some of these items at the Great Iowa State Fair and other places. I hope your kids enjoy them. Best wishes, Emily in Iowa. Thank you very much. What's in the next package?
Let's see.
This is from Vermont, right?
Peace.
Paper. One says Lillian. Hang on. Lillian. Lydia. Hang on.
This is for Charity.
What did Lillian get?
Lillian, do you want Grace to help you open?
Oh, it's so pretty. What is it? Show Lillian what it is. Oh, it's a pretty shirt or a dress.
Look at what I got.
Oh, she needs you a beautiful
It's a headband.
Like a Hello Kitty headband.
It's a pig.
Are those pigs? I think they're kitties.
Cats and dogs.
What do you say?
Thank you.
Do you like your shirt, Lillian? How does it look? Oh, beautiful.
Me both have one.
You match. All right, Mary. You have tried to patiently wait. This is from Miss Rosa.
Use your strength.
It looks like some books.
It is.
God made me. Oh, a good nighttime book. Today, give a stranger one of your beautiful smiles. It might be the only sunshine he sees all day. Just wanted to say hi. Hope you enjoy the books. Take care, Rosa. Thank you, Rosa. Pretend soup and other real recipes. Oh, it's from the Moosewood cookbook, people. And
For escaping your garden, I think I know who that is for.
Yeah. And we have cool facts about Michelle. Oh, that's another good one. Thank you, Rosa. You know the kids will use these a lot.
Thank you.
Lillian's already looking at her book. She's like, this is exciting. Grace, can you say thank you?
Thank you.
Janelle's chopping up a whole bunch of cauliflower, and she's going to make some cauliflower hash.
And some of you guys may be wondering why it's a little off color. When you grow your own cauliflower at home, so if you look at our homegrown cauliflower, because I don't wrap the leaves up like this to keep the sun from it and bleach it, it turns this kind of funky color. It's not bad. It just turns a funny color. And then when you cook it, it becomes the color that you saw over there. So, it's not bad. It's been cooked, and I'm going to make it into a hash, new recipe, a low-carb hash, and we will see how it comes out, because we have a lot of cauliflower. I'm going to put it in here, and then I'm going to add lots and lots of cheese to it. There's onions, mushrooms, and I'm going to also add some bacon to it. This is 3 full slices of bacon that I cooked just before I cooked the onions and mushrooms, and then I chopped it up. I added a whole bunch of shredded cheese, and I'll taste it and see if it needs more or not. Adding lots of cheese. This is not a dairy-free a dairy-free option for those of you who can't do dairy, but for those of you who can, lots of cheese.
Here's the cauliflower hash. We ate most of it, and there's still a little bit left.
It's a little after 3 o'clock, and I have been working all afternoon on filming, or starting to the setup to film a recipe for you guys. It's the baked chicken salad. A lot of you guys asked me in the comments, where's the recipe? I want to try to make it because it looks so good. And this recipe was my great aunt's, Auntie A, and I mean, my mom, it was a staple at my house when I was growing up. Auntie A would make it for pretty much any occasion. So it's pretty common. It's a common dish around here, but I guess it's not so common for everyone else. So I thought, hey, you know what? I'm going to make it for my dinner tonight. Let's film it and share the recipe with you guys so you can enjoy the goodness of this recipe, because it does come together very quickly. Some of you guys have asked, do we use our broccoli leaves and our cauliflower leaves when we're cooking? The answer is no, I don't use them. I actually donate them to the chicken cause because I know how much they love the greens. But truth be told, I can eat a lot of things, but those type of greens do not appeal to me at all. And they have holes in them from the worms, and that's not my thing. I know a lot of you guys have told me that there's a lot of good recipes for using them, but I have not tried them myself. It's along the same lines as stuffed grape leaves. I haven't done that. I think it's because I always see the little Japanese beetles on them, and then the leaves look so disgusting. I was like, oh, I can't stand to eat them. Art's home. I have everything set up. He's going to be my film man. Part of the kids are still sleeping, so we're going to quick try to film this before all craziness lets out at our house. Dinner's ready in 30 minutes. Look at that cheese, how it's... Somebody's hungry. How does it look, guys?
Yum, 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 yum.
It's hot, hot, hot. We'll eat it for dinner, okay? Yay. Art and I just finished filming our recipe for the baked chicken salad, and it's a little chaotic in the kitchen because we have our lights still up and we're trying to get dinner. And I am on call tonight, and I found out that the other lady on my shift, she just pulled her back out. So, yes. So she is not able to be on tonight, which means I have to be there at 6 o'clock. So now we're kind of in rush, but that's life. There goes one light. What's it like setting up for a lighting studio, Art?
It makes me feel like a professional.
Yes, except it's chaotic. Maybe professionals feel chaotic too.
Maybe.
I like our new lights. Definitely think it was a good investment. It makes setup a lot easier. What else are we getting, Art?
A new camera.
Yes.
2 cameras that we have. One is totally dead. The other one, the focus doesn't work too well.
This one has died. It doesn't even, it turns on, but it doesn't show anything on the screen. And then we have, the other one that I'm using right now is a model or 2 newer, but it doesn't focus, it gets blurry.
This camera gets really blurry when you try to focus, so we really need a new camera. We were going to order one, if you remember, a while back, and then the other one, it came back to life, so, well, but now it's totally dead.
Yeah, it's been a couple weeks.
Hopelessly dead.
So, and then this one, like, if we try to zoom in on ourselves, it gets really blurry, and then, see, there's no help for it. Dinner is served.